welcome to ICU TV News. Let's take a look at the top stories making headlines. ICU ZRDC launched Biodefender and Briispguard. Professor Mbetwa urges youths to embrace innovation and research. ICU hosts HH Innovation Funds Award Program. In international news, Sonko elected Senegal speaker amid political tension. In sports news, FIFA Friendlies kick off match week 1 at the Valley. Presenting the news, I am Yamba Margaret, and now the news in details. The Information and Communications University, in partnership with the Zambia Research and Development Center, has officially launched the Biodefender and Briispguard security and payment system in a move aimed to advancing innovation, research, and technological development in Zambia. Mishakin Jakwa Edgars brings us more in this report.
Today marks the official launch of the Biodefender and Briispguard security and payment systems, an initiative spearheaded by the Information and Communications University ICU in partnership with the Zambia Research and Development Center ZRDC under the theme Innovation for Security, Research and National Development. Speaking during the launch, Zambia Research and Development Center Director of Research and Development Dr. Tsalabwalia said innovation is not luxury for developing nations, but a necessity and a key driver of industrialization, youth employment, and Zambia's competitiveness within the global knowledge economy.
At the Zambia Research and Development Center, we strongly believe that innovation is not a luxury for developing nations. It is a necessity. It is the engine that will drive industrialization, create jobs for young people, strengthen local enterprise, and position Zambia competitively within the global knowledge economy.
Dr. Tsalabwalia further revealed that Zambia Research and Development Center has partnered with the National Science Center in successfully funding regional innovation and technology competitions aimed at identifying brilliant young innovators across the country.
One of our flagship innovations has been our strategic partnership with the National Science Center. Now, through this collaboration, we successfully funded regional innovation and technology competitions across the country aimed at identifying young, brilliant innovators from different provinces of Zambia. And these competitions became platforms of opportunity for many young people who previously lacked exposure and support.
He added that the initiative facilitated 100% scholarships at the Information and Communications University for outstanding innovators. Meanwhile, Information and Communications University Vice Chancellor Professor Mbetwa said the HH Awards Fund initiative, established in 2023 under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema, has become an important platform for empowering young innovators, entrepreneurs, and researchers in Zambia.
And our way has become an important platform for empowering innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, and young technology leaders in Zambia.
Professor Mbetwa expressed delight that both innovators behind the launch systems are members of staff at ICU, emphasizing that universities should not only serve as centers of learning, but also hubs of innovation, invention, entrepreneurship, and industrial development.
Innovators are members of staff at this institution. This demonstrates that universities must not only be centers of learning, but also centers of innovation, invention, entrepreneurship, and industrial development. At ICU, we strongly believe that research should not remain only in books, classrooms, academic journals. Research must produce practical impact within communities and industries.
And speaking at the same event, Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship Analysis at Zambia Information and Communications Technology Authority ZICTA Vanessa Chavula Menshi acknowledged the impact of the HH Awards Fund initiative, describing it as a platform that continues to empower innovators and promote technological advancement in Zambia. She further commended the Information and Communications University and the Zambia Research and Development Center for creating an environment that supports research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and technological development. The event attracted various stakeholders from academia, researchers, innovators, and students, all gathered to witness Zambia's growing strides in digital transformation and technological innovation. For ICU TV News in Lusaka, I am Nishek Injakwa Edgars.
Meanwhile, students and invited guests gathered at the Information and Communications University ahead of the HH Innovation Fund Award Program, a celebration of innovation and digital transformation. Beauty Konde gives us more in this report.
Students at the Information and Communications University (ICU) are gathering in large numbers ahead of the HH Innovations Fund Award Program, which celebrates innovation and the launch of new digital systems and that improve security and efficiency.
Trust Muhao Mwendabai, a semester 6 student pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Information Security and Computer Forensics, has expressed his excitement for the program and that it gives an opportunity to innovators to exhibit other innovations.
Excited because of what is about to happen today. Today we are having the HH Innovation Fund, which is an initiative by His Excellency the Republican President of Zambia. So in 2023, he awarded Mr. Mbetwa and also Mr. Billy the award for their innovations, and today will be the full launch of that event. So today is not just the day for their celebrating their innovations, but also the other innovations that other innovators are going to exhibit today. So it's such a good thing today for me, even as an innovator. I'm so excited for this event because it shows that innovation is really going to be useful. Innovation is not going to die there, but it's going to find support and it's going to help us to excel.
Rajab Mbalazi, also a semester 6 student pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Information Security and Computer Forensics, says the program to be important and to be one that motivates students to do more.
Today's program, which is basically a program where innovators, showcase their prototypes, their projects, and all that. I feel this is an important thing, at least maybe once in a while, like the way it is. It actually motivates us and also gives us courage to even do better. Yeah, so I'm extremely excited, overwhelmed, and to some extent would say this feels as if it is unbelievable because, it's rare to have such an opportunity.
Reporting from the Information and Communications University, I'm your reporter, Beauty Konde, for ICU TV News.
You are still watching ICU TV Main News. We'll now take our first set of commercials. Please stay tuned for more news.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance, qualifications, National Registration Card, NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us to continue with the news in our local stories. The Road Transport and Safety Agency has warned motorists, political party supporters, and public transport operators against reckless road behavior during the ongoing election campaigns. Bratsa Head of Public Relations Chilufia Mwelwa says the agency is concerned with incidents of dangerous driving, speeding, overloading, traffic obstruction, and the use of unauthorized sirens during political activities. Ms. Mwelwa also cited cases of people riding on top of vehicles, hanging through windows, and operating vehicles without number plates. She warned that offenders risk arrest, prosecution, impounding of vehicles, and suspension of license and permits. Rwanda has since intensified road patrols and compliance inspection across the country to maintain road safety during the election period. The Independent Broadcasting Authority has issued election coverage guidelines ahead of the August 2026 general elections to promote fair, balanced, and responsible broadcasting. The guidelines require broadcasters to provide equitable airtime to political parties and candidates, ensure professionalism during political interviews and debates, and only announce verified election results. IBA has also prohibited the broadcasting of hate speech, misinformation, tribalism, and content that may incite violence or undermine peace during the electoral period. The authority says all broadcasting stations are expected to comply with the guidelines as part of efforts to support peaceful and credible elections. The Examination Council of Zambia has detected 10 forged grade 12 certificates during the qualifications verification exercise for aspiring candidates ahead of the 2026 general elections. Speaking during a media briefing, ECZ Executive Director Michael Gilala expressed concern over the continued submission of fake academic qualifications despite systems capable of detecting fraudulent documents. Dr. Gilala said the forged certificates have since been reported to law enforcement agencies for further investigations, adding that the council maintains records dating back to the 1960s to help verify qualifications. Meanwhile, the council issued 10,731 qualification confirmation letters, with most applications processed through the online verification system. You are still watching ICU TV main news. We now take another break. Please stay tuned for international and sports news.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky. At ICU, together we will rise. With knowledge and passion, we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building
Are the best graduating students, masters in the School of Humanities.
won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world, we stand tall and strong.
Hi, I'm Genea Moyo, and I am ICU.
We're rising high with education.
Welcome back. In international news, Ousmane Sonko has been elected Speaker of Senegal's National Assembly days after being dismissed as Prime Minister by President Bassirou Diomaye Faye in a development expected to deepen political tensions in the West African nation. Sonko, a key figure in the ruling PASTEF party, which holds a parliamentary majority, takes over after the former speaker stepped down on Sunday. Meanwhile, President Faye has appointed economist Amadou Al-Amino Lo as the country's new prime minister following Sonko's removal from office. We are still in international news. The Civil Aviation Authority has raised concern over the increasing number of safety incidents involving power banks on flights worldwide, warning passengers to strictly follow safety regulations. The regulator says portable chargers pose serious risks of overheating or catching fire and has called for greater awareness among air travelers regarding their handling. CSC spokesperson Jonathan Nicholson stressed that safety restrictions, including the ban of placing power banks in checked luggage, are necessary to prevent onboard incidents, urging passengers to comply with the rules and do the right thing. We'll take another short break. Stay tuned for more news in sports. Welcome back. In sports news, the FIFA International Friendlies have officially begun match week 1 today, 26th May 2026, with fixtures taking place at the Valley Stadium as national teams continue their preparation for upcoming competitive international matches. The games are being used by coaches to assess player form, test tactical systems, and build squad cohesion ahead of the future international tournaments and qualifiers scheduled on the FIFA calendar. And that sports item brings us to the end of our main news today. But before we go, a quick recap on the top stories making headlines. ICU ZRDC launch Biodefender and Briispguard. Professor Mbetwa urges youths to embrace innovation and research. ICU hosts HH Innovation Fund Award Program. In international news, Sonko elected Senegal speaker amid political tensions. In sports news, FIFA Friendlies kick off match week 1 at the Valley. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, please stay glued to our Facebook page at ICU TV and our website at icutvzm.com. Good night.